You know you're capable. You've always known it. It's not something someone told you. It's something you feel, deep down, quietly, in the moments when you're alone and honest with yourself. You can see the version of you that gets things done, the version that follows through, the version that finally stops waiting and just moves, but then nothing happens. And that's the part nobody talks about. Not the people who gave up and don't care anymore, but the ones who still care deeply, who can see exactly where they want to go, and still can't seem to take the first step. If that's you, this is for you. Because here's what's strange about this feeling. It's not laziness. Lazy people don't lie awake thinking about what they should be doing. They don't feel the weight of their own potential sitting on their chest at 2 a.m. That weight, that's not weakness. That's awareness. You are aware enough to see the gap between where you are and where you could be. And that awareness, as painful as it is, means something important about you. It means you haven't given up? Not really, but something is keeping you still. And it's not what you think. Most people assume the problem is motivation. If you could just want it badly enough, you'd move. But wanting it isn't the problem. You already want it. You've wanted it for a long time. The real problem is something quieter, something most people never stop to look at. It's the story you've been telling yourself about what happens if you try. Not the story you say out loud, the one underneath, the one that runs in the background without you even noticing. What if I start and it doesn't work out the way I imagined? What if I try my hardest and it still isn't enough? What if I finally move and find out that I'm not as capable as I thought I was? That last one, that's the one. Because as long as you don't try, you can still believe in the version of you that's capable. Moving means testing that belief, and testing it means it could be wrong, so your mind does the only thing it knows how to do to protect you. It keeps you still. This isn't a character flaw. This is your brain doing something it was designed to do. Protect the image you have of yourself from the risk of being broken. Psychologists call it self-handicapping, the unconscious tendency to avoid the very things we want most, because failure at something that doesn't matter feels survivable, but failure at something you truly care about, that feels like losing yourself. So you wait, you plan. You tell yourself you'll start when you're more ready, when the timing is better, when things settle down, but the timing never feels right, and the readiness never comes. Because readiness isn't something you feel before you move, it's something you build by moving. And here's the thing about the version of you that you can see. The capable one, the one who gets things done, that version isn't someone else. That version is you, just a you that started before they felt ready. The gap between who you are now and who you know you can be isn't a sign that you're behind. It's a sign that you can see further than most people allow themselves to. That's not a curse, that's a compass. The question is whether you let it lead you, or let it haunt you. So what do you do with all of this? You don't force yourself. You don't motivate yourself with guilt or shame or another pep talk that fades by tomorrow. You do one thing, one small specific thing today that the capable version of you would do, not the whole plan, not the perfect version. Just one thing. Because here's what that one thing actually does. It doesn't just move the work forward. It sends a message to the part of your brain that's been keeping you still. It says, we survived that. We can do this. It's safe to move. And slowly, without drama, without a big breakthrough moment, the stillness starts to break. Not because you became someone different, but because you proved to yourself. One small move at a time that you already were. If this channel is the kind of place you've been looking for, honest, quiet, no empty advice, just real conversations about what's actually going on inside your head, stick around. That's all Theo's thought is. Subscribe if it feels like yours. You're not stuck because you're not capable. You're stuck because you care too much about getting it right. And that, as painful as it is one of the most human things there is. You already know you can do this. You've known it for a while. The only thing left is to let yourself begin.